You've perfected your resume, your cover letter, and sent in your application. Now what? Hi, I'm Eilish from Quillbot, and today we're going to be talking about how and when to follow up your job application to boost your chances of getting that interview. Here's what we'll cover: when to follow up on a job application, who to contact, and what you should say. One of the first questions you'll probably have is, when should I send my follow-up? Well, one option is to follow up immediately after submitting. This can work well if you've already been in touch with a recruiter or a hiring manager who's already expecting your application. If you're cold applying without prior contact or referral, you might want to wait a few days or even up to a week to give them a chance to see your application before you reach out. If you go with the second option, double check when the application deadline is. You'll want to reach out before the application closes to make sure they haven't started interviewing other candidates. And before you send your follow-up, double check that the job posting doesn't say anything about not contacting the job poster. If you reach out when you've been told not to, the hiring manager might think that you didn't read the job posting or that you can't follow instructions, and that could really hurt your chances of moving forward. And if you want to make sure that your follow-up email really stands out, check out Quillbot.com. It has the AI tools to really help you refine your email and the rest of your application too. Once you've decided when to reach out, the next big question is who you should be contacting. Here, the job posting can give you some clues. It might mention the supervisor or the recruiter responsible for the role. If no one is named, check LinkedIn to see if there is any information about who posted the application or if anyone reposted it. And as a last resort, you can search LinkedIn or the company website to find the people that are on the team that you're applying to. Once you've found your person, email is generally the best option for reaching out. But if you can't find an email, then reaching out on LinkedIn can work too. And finally, let's go over what to say in your follow-up. You'll want to keep it short and sweet and to hit the following points. First, introduce yourself and mention the role you're applying for. Next, note why you're interested in the position and the company's mission and how you can help them achieve their goals. And close by restating your interest in the role and thanking them for their time. So, just to recap, it's best to follow up on a job application soon after you apply, waiting no more than a week. Try to find the recruiter or supervisor for that role and contact them by email or on LinkedIn. And keep your follow-up message short and sweet and emphasize why you'd be a good fit for the company and the role. To help land that interview, use Quillbot's creation ecosystem of tools to help you polish that email and avoid the tragedy of spotting a typo after you've hit send. Head to Quillbot.com to find out more. If you found this video useful, like and subscribe and head to the next video in our playlist. Good luck in your job search and see you next time.